Good morning. It's Josephine Marcelin from josephinemarcelin.com and from bradleygale.com. And today is day 23 of our 30-day live series. This is amazing. Okay, so yesterday I spoke to you about, oh, by the way, blessed Sunday morning. I hope you're having a restful and enjoyable Sunday. Okay, so yesterday, on my way to meeting my dear friend Angelica and her husband Matt, I spoke to you about the whole concept of environments and how it's important to actually have a clear environment in order to have clarity in your life. Now, during our breakfast yesterday, there was a discussion that emerged around the importance of flow and how there's always a need to have balance, okay? Balance around the activities that we're doing. And so I decided that the discussion was so engaging, and so I guess there was a lot of enlightenment that went on that I thought it might be a good topic for me to actually touch on with you today. So when I talk about balance, I'm talking about, you may think of the concept of Ying and Yang. In my world, it's the balance between your warrior energy and your wizard energy. It's about the importance of your intuition, involving your intuition together with your goal-driven energy. But it's all a matter of existing in flow. You see, most successful people will tell you, and I think even Einstein said it, that imagination is much more than knowledge, okay? He got his best ideas, he developed his best concepts during the time when he meditated and when he utilized his imagination, okay? There's an unseen force that exists around us, and we do not pay particular attention to it because we keep thinking that it is all woo-woo, or most of us do. At least in my world, where I came from, everyone working in corporate in a very left brain type of environment, most people didn't take into consideration the importance of the right brain, the importance of the imagination, the creative aspect, the importance of intuition, okay? So I want to tell you a story today that I think it's not a story. Actually, it's a recount. It's basically sharing with you an experience that I went through, which really demonstrated the importance of this utilizing this unseen force. And I related the story yesterday, and still today it seems unreal to me. But I must say to you that I absolutely do say to you that it did happen. But when I see the looks in people's eyes when I say it, they do believe like it's a fantasy. It most probably didn't happen. But I have to tell you, I was there, I was present, and it did happen. It was about 4 or 5 years ago that I was part of a personal development seminar. We had gone away for about 5 days. I can't tell you what that seminar is, because if you do take it, I want you to go and have the full experience and not allow yourself to know what the process is. I want you to enjoy the process and to learn from it. So about 4 years ago, I went on this personal development seminar. We were away in an undisclosed location, pretty much cut off from the outside world for about 5 days. Part of this process was for us that we were actually divided into teams. And on the first day, there was this huge gathering of us in a room of about 200 people. We were all seated in stools. And there was an assignment that was given to us by the facilitator. And the assignment was this. We were given a challenge. We were supposed to stack all the chairs in the corners of the room, get into our tribes and sit down. And we were all supposed to do that under 20 seconds. 20 seconds or less. So we went, okay, fine. We're smart people. We know about this stuff. We can do it. The first time we did it, I think it took about 45 seconds. Now remember, we started on a Monday. We had till Friday to get this accomplished. By Wednesday, we had gotten it down to 28 seconds. And we have done this multiple times per day. Now the pressure started coming in because everyone was like, oh my God, we're doing everything we possibly can. We're following all these strategies. We've got all these rules. Then there were these individuals who proclaimed themselves the leaders, stood up on the stage and started directing the activities and plotting out strategies, what we should do. Well, we tried out those strategies and we ended up improving our time to the point where it got to 25 seconds. Now we got to Thursday, 25 seconds, no matter what we do, we can't break through that barrier. Now people are getting frustrated. We're bouncing into each other. There's all this energy in the room. People are pretty much getting upset with each other. The people that they think are not pulling their weight. The people that are not doing the things that they think that they should be doing. And there was a lot of angry tension. A lot of really negative energy going on in that room, right? And the thing is as we ended up doing this again, because of all that negative energy, guess what happened? Instead of our times decreasing, they actually increased. And now more and more people are getting frustrated. And now the energy is even getting, because now people are starting to blame each other. Does this sound familiar? I'm sure it does, because I know that in the world where I worked in corporate, this was actually demonstrated very often. But anyway, let me finish the story for you, because it holds the key to success, a key that I didn't even know existed. Okay, so it comes the Thursday, maybe it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have been given two additional tries to get this done. Otherwise, our entire group would be considered failures. And because of all these high-level entrepreneurs, these high achievers, high performers, this was not an option. Failure was not an option. So here are we together. Now we're in different groups, different units, right? And we're trying to work this out as a group, but everybody has their different ideas. And all you could hear in this room was this. Everyone was raising their voices. It was just not a very pleasant environment to be in. And then one person got up. I can't remember who this individual was, but it was a young man. He was a yoga teacher, a meditation leader for it. And he was building his yoga business. He got onto the stage and he says, guys, there's too much negative energy here. We've got to get rid of it. Right? And everyone's like, yeah, but you know what? This one's not pulling their weight. That one's not pulling their weight. And he said, okay. There's too much negative energy here. Everyone's too clenched up. Everyone's too tense. We got to get rid of this tension. Then maybe we can think and see clearly. And he said, give me the option, right? Let's just take 5 minutes and go into meditation. So, I mean, at that point, everyone's like, okay, what the heck? Doesn't look like we're gonna win anyway. We got to figure this thing out. But 5 minutes, okay, fine. We'll give 5 minutes and we'll do the meditation. Well, what this guy did was that he didn't only take us through a guided meditation, but what he did was he used creative visualization. So he took us through the meditation. Most of us decided, okay, fine. The ones that didn't just went outside of the room. But most of us just sat down and let him take us through the guided meditation. I know that I instantly felt calmer. I could feel the tensions in the room just dissipate. Everyone got calm. Everyone got peaceful. And every negative energy in that room subsided. And then he did a creative visualization, helping us go through and see in our minds that we were working together to get this task done. Everything was moving smoothly. Everything was flowing. And in my mind's eye, I could see that everything was just going according to plan. And then we got out of the guided meditation. He took us out of it. I looked around the room and everyone was smiling. There was no more of the angry tension anymore. And what was interesting was everyone had smiles on their faces, and people were hugging each other and apologizing and saying, I'm sorry. Now you may say, okay, all right, what's coming next? Well, the facilitator got on stage and he says, okay, took out his stopwatch and said, all right, let's try and do this one more time. Hopefully you guys won't mess up as much as you've done before. And we were like, we can do this. We know we can do this. All right. What he didn't know was that we had actually seen it. We had experienced it. We had gone through that creative visualization and something had changed. We didn't know what it was, but something had changed. And so here is the test, guys. Here is the test. He started the stopwatch. And I swear to you, and again, remember, this is personal experience. This is not third party, talk. Nobody didn't tell me this. I was in the room. He started the stopwatch, and everybody moved and got their chairs stacked at the sides of the room, and we all sat down. He stopped the stopwatch. He looked at it. He looked at us. He smiled. We looked at each other, and they, okay. Now he's going to chew us out again because obviously we didn't do it. I mean, we were at 26. Remember, our times moved. It had gotten to 25 seconds and started moving up because of the negative energy. We couldn't get past that 25-second threshold, that barrier. So here's what's interesting. He did not tell us the time. He called someone from the group and said, could you come up here, please? Read what's on the stopwatch. And I am still as amazed now as I was then. What the guy said the stopwatch showed was 19.5 seconds. 19.5 seconds. What had changed? When I keep replaying that scenario in my head, I swear to you, I think we moved slower than we did before. I think we moved slower than we did before, but something had changed. We had gotten into a flow. And I do believe that the reason why we ended up being successful and beating the targeted time is that we utilized the balance between Ying and Yang. We call it the warrior energy. Is the energy that you use to force your goals through. Is the energy you use for goal setting and goal getting. Is that real driver energy that is absolutely necessary to get you out of bed and get you going. But there's another untapped energy that we have to take into consideration that will actually get you over the edge and has been talked about by leaders such as Anthony Robbins, John Assaraf, the Dalai Lama, right? There's this energy that you can tap into that will get you doing things. It actually seems to help you tap into the universe and gets things done a lot faster, a lot more efficiently than you could ever do it with your warrior energy. And that's why there needs to be balance in everything you do. And that's why one of the things that I highly encourage you to do is to do meditation, especially creative visualization, because it has been proven to help you get over that last barrier that you may think that you may not be able to get over. Okay? So I wanted to share this story with you on a Sunday morning because Sunday for me is all about spirituality. Sunday for me is about being able to connect with my God. I'm Christian, with my God, to be going to church, to celebrate. It's all about tapping into that unseen force that is providing us with the abilities that we can overcome whatever exists. That story, that experience will live with me forever and is a testament of the fact that you can set whatever. My mom always said, she gave me this phrase, man plans and God laughs, right? You can plan as much as you want. You can use the driving energy as much as you want, but you need, for you to be able to get to that point that you may not even believe exists, that point of accomplishment that you see only like really successful people get it, it's because they've got a secret, and that secret is they're tapping into that inner force. They're tapping into that unseen energy. They're tapping into that yin yang balance, that balance between the warrior, the go-getter energy, and the wizard, the unseen force. So I encourage you today to make meditation as part of your practice, and also to ensure that when you think about your goals, do not forget the nurturing of the spiritual side, the nurturing of the wizard energy, the nurturing of the yin, the nurturing of you. You have yourself a fantastic day. And if you do want to actually take a look at where you are right now and how you can possibly utilize everything that's at your basically at here for you to help you get to your goals in business or personal, please connect with me for a complimentary 15-minute consultation. You take care. Have yourself a fantastic day. Bye-bye.